something I've been wanting to do. I just, we've been so busy adventuring, I just haven't taken the time to do it. Because, let me show you. I've been using this Honda 2000 generator, and it works good, and that's a nice place to store it. But it'll only do so much. It won't carry 30 amps. And so you got to be careful when you're using it not to turn on the microwave and the air conditioner and you know. So I have this storage area here. I've been keeping my gasoline in it. And this is, it looks like this is aftermarket, pre-made by the previous owner of this vehicle / camper. So I have a Honda 3000 that gets very, very little use. I used to use it from time to time when I had my fifth wheel, but I want to start using it. I mean, I have it, right? Here is my Honda 3000 inverter. It just sits back here collecting dust and, once a year, and I know I should do it more. I come out and fire it up and put a little load on it and run it out of gas again till the next year. But this will handle all the needs of that camper. So I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to fabricate that area where I have the gasoline storage on the adventure mobile to accommodate an upgrade. So let's do it. Okay, so the first thing I obviously want to do is figure out how to unattach this contraption here, which it looks like, fortunately for me, it may just be bolted on. So it looks like some of these are screwed on and some are bolted on for this weather protector. It looks like, ooh, this one was coming out. It's a good thing I decided to do that. That would have ended up in my tire, no doubt. Always got to hold the other end, don't we? Okay. That helps. One more. That looks like about a 9/16, I think. Guess I should check it before I put it on here, but I'm not. Yep, I'm right. Guess I should hold the other side of that too. Boy. Yeah, it's coming. There we go. Ah, it's hot. There we go. set that aside. Okay, so we just got this metal strip here holding the front on. Okay. And I have to break out the impact, electric impact. Okay, up underneath this I found a pair of vice grips hanging from the wire. I guess those come with the deal. So I don't know what that's all about, but okay. Looks like they peeled back something, forgot their vice grips. So I have this wire harness that was attached to this thing. Now I'm guessing that might be from like an old generator or something. I don't know. We'll keep it intact though, just in case. But it looks like this is like some kind of a ground wire. So we got to get it off. Oh, my hat's getting in the way. All right. I should have safety glasses on to stop rust from getting in my eye. Okay, close your eyes. All right. Probably should move my legs in case this thing comes crashing down, right? Yeah, probably a good idea. Wow, didn't expect that easy. Okay. Hopefully, that's all there is to it. Guess we'll find out real quick. Yeah, I think so. Alright. Pieces and parts everywhere. We'll figure it out. I hope we can make this work. See, I don't like that. These bolts, you know, you're driving down the road, and they could vibrate loose. Next thing you know, you got flat tire. See, that one wasn't even drilled into anything, or if it was, it's drilled into something pretty rotted. I guess we'll find out here soon enough. And there's that. Refer to the last video of what this is. That's why I made it. Huh. That is exactly what was on there before. I just, laying right there on top, I found a scrap piece. I'm wondering if this should be strong enough to hold that heavy. It's a lot heavier generator. Yeah, my guess it would be. Or I could consider something like this even stronger. Okay, in theory, just thinking out loud, if this was level the way that it was, and it was, all I would have to do is add the appropriate amount of inches on all four corners to make it level again, and just replace the steel with the additional length. And it appears that each length is different. So these are kind of swivelly here, I guess, so you can move them around. And he just welded a piece of steel in there. So that proposes a problem. Not so much with these, though. Looks like he had to drill a couple of holes to level it out himself. I'm gonna have to cipher some. That's an odd place for a bolt to be, being it's welded on both sides. I think the best way to do this is going to be just to weld more steel over top of this already welded steel. There's no sense in complicating it. Kind of looks like rain. I found a piece of steel that'll probably suit my needs. It's pretty thick. I guess I kind of want it to be that. It's thicker than what's already on there even. But I think it'll work. Just have to cut her and drill her. Weld her on there. But first, the measurements. I think what I'm going to have to do is tack it and then dry fit it just to make sure. This is going to be a really tight squeeze. Really tight squeeze. If it doesn't fit, I can at least put my little generator down there and have more room. But, hey, I've already started. I'm going to go through with it. I just took some more measurements. It's going to be a tight squeeze. I was going to do it outside, but the doggone, as soon as I put it out there getting ready to do it, the wind really picked up. And it'd be quicker for me to bring it in than set up my wind block. I just get a piece of steel that's comparable to what I'm going to be welding and just fool around with that. With, you know. Actually, this is not as thick as this, but close enough. Got to thinking right before I tack this down, since I'm changing the measurements around, I almost forgot to change this and recut this. That would have sucked, tacking it down and then doing that, so I got to recut it. You already saw how I do that. I'll get back with you. Just clamping it down now to tack it. Basically, I just got back on a chop saw, took another inch off of these. All right. I don't think I got all the paint off. All right. A couple of tacks on this side here, just to make sure the dry fit. For the dry fit, I can always cut it out. I decided I'm going to use a little thicker gauge steel. Making everything 2.5 inches longer. 2.5 inches. I mean, in theory, right? If you expand everything by 2.5 inches, it should go in the same, right? Right? Yeah, I hope. Okay, one more to go, and then we can dry fit it. Okay, I got the holes drilled, got these tacked down. I'm not sure because the other one had 2 separate holes on this, so I'll do that, figure that out during the dry fit. So let's take it out and see if it's going to fit. I was just thinking, I got a transmission, Harbor Freight transmission lift that I could use to help me with this. Be right back. Ta-da, there it is. Whew. Well, I'm getting dirty. Okay. I'm gonna have to lower this baby down. Get off. And with that, instead of them crusty old bolts, I'll put in some of these brand new weight-bearing bolts. Please, baby, a little more. Okay. Okay, now I know it's going to be the second drill hole down there. So that's good. Those are good. This appears to be good. Yeah. I think it's going to work. Yeah, I do. I think it's going to work. Let's go finish welding her up. One of the reasons you should always have 2 welding jackets is if you leave one over by your camper, you don't have to walk all that way to get it. My only concern with this project is that I didn't make it low enough for that generator to fit. Even though I measured, and I did measure 10 times, I didn't want to get it too low to the ground. So I think I got it right where it needs to be, and hopefully it'll fit in there. If it doesn't, hey, I'll put my other generator 2000 in here, and I'll have a lot more extra space. And hopefully it'll work out. So I'll get it tacked down. I already tacked it down. I'll get it welded up, I should say. What I'm doing is I'm just filling up those old drill holes with welds. Just extra strength. It's time, boys. We'll get her fitted back in there. See what happens. This is the ground fit. We want to make sure we have our stuff together here. Ooh, that's still hot. Yeah. Walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Good way to stay in shape, just to find the parts I need. Oh, I found the washer. But I'm putting lock washers on them now. Oh, you won't cinch them down just a skosh. You know what? I better wait even on that. All right. What's next? I guess this. There. Hopefully I didn't lose the bolt for that. This looks like a bolt that goes to something. Yeah, that goes to that. Okay. That's good. I guess I should have been more organized. I'm going to have to find something to cover this up. I keep a lot of spare nuts and bolts around for just these occasions, so I don't have to stop what I'm doing in the middle of stuff and run out to the hardware store, which usually on my timetable is always closed. So it's really handy. I'm back. You didn't even know I went anywhere. I went to get a new bolt, one that wouldn't rust. Not that I drive this thing when it's foul weather. Anyway, I think it'd be better off the other way around here. Might be a little easier this way. Yeah, I think so. I still have to figure this thing out. There's a wiring harness here. It goes to something. We'll keep it in place just in case it is something. Oh, now I know what that extra bolt went for. It went for this grounding thingabob, thingamajig. That's what that was in there for. Yep. Alright. Better go get it and re-ground it, right? Whatever it is. But it ain't hooked to nothing, so maybe not. You know, I started to get frustrated. You know, all projects you get frustrated a little bit. I was like, why? Oh, why? You know, I was putting this piece of steel up against the frame there, like this to here, and I was wondering, why is that so far away from there? It just didn't make sense to me why that was so far away. I thought, I don't remember it being that far, but maybe, you know, because it was a flimsy strip of metal that it just was. So I started fooling around with it. I was going to take this piece of steel here off and make another one because it wasn't leveling out to my satisfaction. And then I realized don't. All right. Get these things straightened out a little bit here. All right. How's it look? Yeah, buddy. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it or not. That doesn't look too low to the ground. Still not sure that it'll fit though. It's only an extra 2.5 inches. I guess we'll see here. I brought it down as close as I feel comfortable getting it without worrying about it hitting the ground anywhere. I'm not too optimistic looking at it. I may have been able to take it down a little bit more, not a whole lot. I guess we'll see. It looks for sure like it'll fit my 2000. I think this might be a two-person job. I'll go with Candy. Candy's coming to help me. You know, she'd mentioned, you know, another option could be if we can't make this fit, that we could get ourselves, you know, before next spring, another Honda 2000 and connect the two. That'll give us 30 amps, and I'm reasonably certain I can fit two Honda 2000s in there.
Okay. All right, heavy.
It's not gonna work. No. I knew it was a lost cause, but that's okay, because it worked out anyway. Let me show you why. Now, if this doesn't work, I am going to be torqued off.
I would be too. Still looks better than it did.
Oh, that works. I could not fit this in here before. That's why I had it up here, guys. And so now I can fit it under here. Easily. I could easily fit two of them under here. Okay, that's going to be the plan then. So to close this out, you can see there's plenty of room for two Honda 2000s in here. And if we connect them together, we'll get 30 amps. So I don't know, I might even look into one of those Harbor Freight 3500s, I think they are. Take some measurements on that. I don't know. But I got it as close to the ground as I felt comfortable doing. And now I just need to, I'm going to apply some primer paint to the bare metal here. Put up the sides, and I'll show you how it come out on the next video. Well, I got the shop all cleaned up, and now I'm gonna go get myself all cleaned up. It's kind of funny how that works out a lot of times. You know, I was hoping to be able to get that 3000, Honda 3000 in there, but as you could tell, as the project proceeded, I was losing hope in that. But what kept me going was I could be able to get the Honda 2000 down there now, along with gas cans, and down the road another Honda 2000 to give me 30 amps. But it's amazing how, like I said, it works out, because had I not taken on that project, there was some serious loose screws and serious loose bolts that would have surely captured my tire at the most inconvenient time. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. And quite frankly, I'm real happy with the way the whole project turned out. 2.5 inches doesn't seem like a whole lot, but for a truck camper, it is. So, we'll get this whole project finished up the next day or so and talk to you later. See ya!